is going on, everybody, and how are you doing today? We are back with another episode. I am your co-host, Dre.
Another co-host, Lamont.
Thank you.
Montana.
And welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another episode. How are y'all doing today? So, today, man, how are you doing too first, man?
I'm doing good, man. How we doing?
Yo, I'm living life, man. I am progressing. Trying to progress, but I'm progressing though, on the good way. I'm trying to, man.
Not being stagnant, just making moves.
Yo, listen, one step, man, at a time, man. One step, one thought. I tried, man.
The name of the one track by Nas, One Step. I think that was what it was called.
One Step. No, I know you ain't talking about One Mic. You got one called One Step too?
No, was it One Step?
I don't know if he got. I don't know. I ain't never heard that one, but I heard King Disease number 3 though. That one tight. That one is probably my favorite out of all 3 of them, because I heard 2 the other day and I was like, okay, 2 is cool. 3, that's my joint right there though.
Yeah,
so today we want to talk about.
No, it was just a moment. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that's. Oh yeah. That's when they had the video.
Yeah,
okay, yes, that was my joint right there. That was my joint right there. So today's topic, man, we want to talk about trying to figure it out the best way possible, man. You know, it's one of them things for me. I always tell people, and I'ma always say it, man. You got 99 problems, 100% of your life is wrong. Just go by it, man. 1% at a time, man.
Not even that. That's
the small one, and that's the small.
No, that's at the same time. If you would look into the position of thinking that, not even 99%, a lot of the things that you have been taught is a lie.
True.
So
yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, the things that you think that is like, you know, how you go about your everyday life and everything, and how you be moving.
Mm-hmm.
It could be. It's all false. I'm gonna say all. It's all false. I'm going with it's all false.
Yeah.
How you
don't think as though how you and everybody else try and tell me, it's just how people just perceive it and how they think it's supposed to be? Or it's just false?
I'm going with false.
Good.
I'm going false. Because you have to understand. It's crazy because I watch anime. And I'm trying to finish the 2nd season of an anime called Naruto, which is Shippuden or whatever. And when you look, I've learned a lot of things from anime compared to cartoons. Cartoons are, you know, you get like a few little tidbits and everything, but when you watch anime and you watch how the bad guys basically try to explain their point of view on how they see the world, and then you have the good person or whatever trying to fight them for that belief or whatever, you know, and you listen and you be like, okay, I understand. It's like, even if it's not anime, one of the best speeches I've ever heard was from Ultron. And Ultron is from the X.
That's why I was sitting here like, yo, I know wow. Nah, that's the real stuff though.
Am I getting it together? Am I getting it?
That's Transformers.
No, Marvel. I'm sorry, it's from Marvel.
Ultron?
Yeah, Marvel's from Ultron. Marvel.
Oh, I thought that was from the Transformers joint.
No. Even
oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is Marvel. That is Marvel. My bad.
When we listen to Ultron's speech,
that was when he was taking over, right?
Yeah. And it might sound crazy, but then you have to understand when you listen to it and then you break it down. But then you break it down historically. And you listen and you have to understand. Everybody wants peace. They want world peace. But for them to achieve world peace, you have to destroy everything. So they can rebuild what they believe is the best way to achieve that world peace. But then you have people that say, the peace that you're trying to achieve you're taking away who everyone is. You're taking away their beliefs, you're taking away their ideology, you're taking away the way they move. You know what I'm saying? So as much as it sounds good, they can't give you something without taking something away.
I can hear that. You're right.
You know?
You're right.
And you listen, you're like, oh man, that sounds good. But then you start looking, you start listening, you're like, I've heard these terms before. You know? And it might be, and people might not want to hear it, but this is what goes back to people like Hitler, Mao Zedong, Pol Pot, Stalin. These are all the names in history that if you decide to look it up, everybody wants to achieve that sort of peace. You know what I'm saying? But with that, it comes at a heavy price.
So is you telling me peace is the ultimate happiness?
It would be nice.
Now, is that peace? Now, are we talking peace in the world or peace of mind?
No, these kind of people are talking about peace in the world.
Okay.
These people are like world domination kind of people or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you know, as much as it would sound good, it takes away from a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know.
Take away from a lot of people.
Take away from a lot of people because it takes away from who you are, whatever you've been through and whatever you was going through.
Correct.
It takes away from whatever made you to be who you are, into lumping you into a category of bam, that's it.
It's almost like a forced reinventing yourself in a forceful way.
It is.
That's pretty much what it is.
From someone else.
Yes,
because
exactly.
They feel that for them to achieve that they have to take away who you are.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And reinvent you. And well, no, you would be reinventing yourself after they took away everything.
Yeah. And
because once whoever it is decide the rules and all this other crawl crap, they'll, then you have to rebuild yourself.
It's rebuilding yourself, but now, it's up to the person that you want to be.
Dang, man. It's funny because right. Because, see, I'm looking at it in a different way. I'm looking at it as, to some people, that may be a good thing because that may bring out something, the best in you. But not.
It kind of doesn't.
But then it bring out an animal in you too.
Because there's always, if you lump everybody in one big category, you're taking away who they are, their personality and everything, and you're going off the will of whoever it may be. So once you do something like that,
my bad, Joe. I thought that was on.
No, you have to go.
I thought that was on mute.
Yeah, sorry. We sorry about that one. Because when you have that kind of aspect, it takes away who you are individually, and it's basically the person that's in charge wants you to be in a format of how they want you to be and how they believe the world is going to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's very hard.
I think it's this thing right here you was talking about, right?
No, it's not. It's not
the first
that.
scene?
It's not that one. It's one. It's one where he It's like, I believe he's like talking to like the masses, not just the Avengers. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have to watch that because they always good.
Oh yeah, and it kind of like gives you a sense of how they believe, the world is. But as much as it's art, there are people in the real world that believed in that belief system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's tough, man. It's tough to think about, but I'm looking at it also in a way where, still going back to the initial thing with trying to get yourself together one piece at a time. When is you? I don't know. I guess it's just you just got to figure out when to make the jump to decide when enough is enough. And a lot of people, enough is enough. Everybody reaches different. You know what I mean? Everybody reaches totally different.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, so I get it, but it's tough because I look at it as just figure out one problem, the smallest one, and then the smallest one you'll be able to help out to figure out the next one, and then the one after that, and then the one after that. That's pretty nice. So, yep, that's crazy, man. That's definitely but I feel like you definitely got to figure out one thing to do to make yourself get out of these ruts, and then pick yourself, and then just start picking, because that's the only way you'll be able to possibly do it by yourself without getting some sort of professional help. And a lot of us do not want to go that route, and I completely understand, because you feel like, well, what is the point of speaking to somebody else that don't know nothing about you?
We had that conversation before, and that's the first step is asking someone that's, I won't say not in your circle, but I understand they're professional, but to entail so much of your life into someone that doesn't know you, that doesn't understand you, that doesn't know your background.
But if you're not gonna get it, I don't know, excuse me for the aim, but if you're not gonna get it from, how do you figure that out then? I guess that's probably my answer, because it seemed like I always try and have the best
first step is
answer.
First step is figuring it out. That's the first step.
Because
everything after that is where you have to divulge and dive into, who do I decide to let these things out that may understand me. I would love to tell somebody about all my issues and everything, blah, blah, blah. I don't want you to give it to me from a textbook standpoint.
Yeah.
I want you to give it to me from a standpoint like, you know what, I've been there.
Now, my thing is, once you figure it out, do you want to know that answer?
No one never wants to know the answer.
You know what I'm saying? Because,
but yes, no one never wants to know the answer.
No, because somebody like me or yourself, you know, I've tried something 3 times. I tried to do something 3 times with my life. It didn't go right, and I stopped. So I know what comes with, you know, going to those extremes. But once you find out the truth of something, can you really sit there and handle it without falling apart? I guess.
I don't know.
Because once you find that one part out, now you got a decision to make. I think how to take it.
I think it comes to the fact that once you find it out, how much do you want to dig into it? Because you know what I'm saying? Because whatever the situation may be, you find out about it, you got it. All right, boom. Where does it stem from?
Yeah. But if it's really detrimental, right? Now, because I'm starting here, I'm just trying to think about different options than what I would normally think about, which, because I'm different, I have a different type of mindset where, so again, like I said, I'm gonna figure it out. I'll soak in, and I'll soak into it and fall victim, right. But I'll still try and climb myself out of it. Not saying nobody.
We all try to do it.
Now, but my thing is, what gets somebody? I just want to know, man. I just want to know. I can't wait to have people start coming on here, and getting other people's opinion, because I just want to know what really is going to take somebody to sit there and be like, man, this is just okay. It's not they, it's me first. You know what I'm saying?
Right, makes sense.
And then it's like you 20, you 30, you 40, you 50. God forbid you 60 thinking about these things. Man, that's your whole life. You know what I'm saying? That's your whole life. You've been dwelling on subjective, which I believe is subjective, ideology.
Ideology or beliefs.
Yes. Oh man.
I think it's more of when you find out, as you get older, you start to learn about these things. It's either going to make you want to dig, it's going to make you either figure it out for yourself, you know what I'm saying? Or it's going to lead you to a demise of destruction.
Yeah.
Because you have to understand, once you go to a certain aspect of it, in the negativity aspect, you take it out on everyone without knowing the real issues, why you are how you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
So I believe it's more of a, once you get the information, you take in the information, boom, I absorb it. What do I do with it? Do I find out more? Do I keep continuing to dig? Do I let it deter me from being who I am? Because it, like you said, 30, 40, 50, 60.
Yep.
You're never too old to change.
Period. No. And this is what I'm saying. You're never too old for it's too late.
No.
Did I say that right? For me, there's no such thing as ageism and too late.
Right.
I don't believe in those two things going together. Your age and too late don't go together with me.
No.
Because
that's
it don't mean
you're never too young to understand, and you're never too old to keep your youth. Rock Lee's dad.
Yeah.
Keep your youth. Your youth means a lot to you.
Listen. Stay young, man. And what I mean by that, you kids and preteens and teens, stay in those lanes and literally try and have as much understanding as you have fun, because those is the best times and the only times you're going to get for youth and to get some answers at an early age, sooner than later.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the sooner you ask a question and you can get an answer from it, I feel like the less stress that will come.
Answer you want to hear, but it basically.
But it's
some type of information. And
you got it at 12, 13, 15, 16, 11, 10 versus 40, 45, 50, where it's one of them questions where it's like, Mama, why you never loved me? No, I loved you. It just wasn't a way where you didn't want you didn't accept it. But I did this and this and this and this and that. And then all of a sudden you sit there and you be like, you right. And it's like, oh my God, dude, that's all you needed to hear was like that?
For some people, and everything that we go through in life right now, no matter what it want to be, I blame the hell out of you, I blame the hell out of this person. Instead of going to the root of the issue, all they want is a hug.
Yeah.
And in the essence of them, all them wanting is a hug, it still doesn't take the real issue at hand. That's what people want. Some people just want a hug. But that hug wasn't. My people just want a hug.
I don't think the hug is enough.
And it ain't enough. My people just want a hug.
I do not.
They don't want to actually dig and go through the situation of what extended from what happened to get them what they want. They just want somebody to say, I'm sorry for doing this to you. Here you go. With the hug. That's what they want.
It's fun. It's.
You don't want that.
It's
because
crazy
it's so
to me,
much.
but
It's so much. There's not a country, there's not a nation on this planet that hasn't been through something traumatic at all. There's not a country, not at all. You let me know.
yeah.
There isn't one. But it's big money in BS. It's big money in BS.
You right with that one.
And because it's big money in BS, it's easy to use that and grab that as a victimization tool. Instead of saying, you know what, I'm watching everybody else do stuff, but I'm not going to do what they do because victimization plays a bigger key. And in that of them using that, for some, it's big business. Victimization is big business. Instead of taking full responsibility of it. The day I started to take full responsibility, the day I decided to do like this.
Yo, look, I kid you not, man.
The day I decided to say, you know what? I messed up, I did this and then the third. It's either you ride with it or ride the wave or not, Max B. I'm done.
Yo, for real.
The day you decide to ride that wave.
But this is what I'm saying. You're in your, I don't want to say an age, but
I'm
you're
almost
in your,
40. God willing.
Okay.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be at 40 from everything. And I'm quite sure you can attest to this
yes.
too. Things I've been through, things that I've seen, people that I've lost. You know what I'm saying? Young dudes in the streets, young dudes in the military. And I'm still here and having a realization of saying, you know what? I'm not a big person. I am who I am.
Mm-hmm.
But if I can give some type of attribute to save, or I won't say save, but help somebody else, even though I go through my thoughts, because to ask imperfect men to take care of other imperfect men, you know what I'm saying? Like our politicians and all that stuff, I can't ask them to do something for me that I know they got faults too. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that I can do what I do and take responsibility for that and ride the wave that I'm gonna ride, I don't know no other else way to say it. You know? I messed up, but guess what? Whatever I've been through, let me tell you how not to go through that, because boom, 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 boom. You either listen or you go, all right, guess what? Like my dad always said, you'll never say I never tell you.
True. But man, this is some good stuff today. Today is just a freaking amazing day. Just amazing old day. Today, I can't even just explain it right now. But but for real, man. I'm gonna ask
some animation or that one.
but see, I mean, and I only say this because, see, I'm going through a couple of different things. Not me, but I know some people and things that's going on in life.
Within them, not just you.
Within, yes. And, you know, then that's why I'm asking all these questions, because I'm starting to feel like it's easier said than done with me saying, yo, just do boom, or just do boom. And, I just gotta probably just still be very communicative, still the same way I've been,
right,
and be supportive the same way I've been. And I apologize for everybody that I have been very nasty to.
Even though it may seem nasty, but it's coming from a good place.
No, it's, and some of it, yeah, but some of it's been nasty too.
I apologize.
To
be honest with you, some people may need nasty.
True, but I apologize.
Not everybody accepts. Not everybody accepts the positivity aspect of it.
Nah.
When you're trying to build and trying to create a positive aspect, and people don't accept that, sometimes you might have to go back. You might have to go back to who you were for them to understand it. Sometimes you might have to be a little grimy for them to understand what you got going on. Sometimes you might have to be a little aggressive for them to understand what you have going on. And because that's the only way they understand it. Me talking nice, I've learned me talking nice to sometimes certain people, I get pushed over. Not knowing my background, your background, that I'm trying to change. So I'm trying to give you that change aspect. But if you want me to give you what I used to be with the twist of my change aspect for you to get it. And that's how some people may have to understand it. It might be a little aggressive, it might be a little nasty.
Yeah, but I think that I've been a little aggressively nasty. So yo, shout out to those people though. I apologize. Y'all know y'all is. I ain't gonna say no names, but we ain't leaving yet, man. First,
Nope.
So I know you got to go through some stuff first. I see you got popped up first.
Oh, behavior change can be a long process, but it doesn't have to be grueling. In his talks, Atomic Habits, James Clear talks about the power of improving just 1% every day. Just 1%. I'm actually go full blown with it. Just 1%. Improving yourself can be a series of small habit changes, like taking 5 minutes in your day to be more mindful, or it can be more involved process.
So, just so we can make it clear, can you please repeat the 1% sentence? Yo, please, because a lot of people, I feel like when I say that, when I say just change some, and I don't even say every day, I say just try
just
and
small.
change something of you, at least a little bit of it, right? So, and I think people think I be tripping when I say just a small smidget of percent.
Well, you have to understand also too, they know the old you. They don't know the new you that you're trying to become.
Even the old me, I tried to have a smidget of change. You know what I'm saying? You have to change and
I don't
improve.
like change. I don't like change because change is change.
Yeah, but shit.
I don't want to delve into something that I'm not used to or what I'm used to seeing you being used to.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to you being you.
But repeat that one sentence though, because I think people need to hear that one more time though.
Behavior change can be a long process, but it doesn't have to be grueling.
Not at all.
In his talks, Atomic Habits, James Clear talks about the power of improving just 1% every day. Improving yourself can be a series of small habit changes, like taking 5 minutes in your day to be more mindful, or it can be more involved process, like overcoming your fears.
Yo, I did that today.
That's a plus.
Like I know, but seriously, I really did that. I overcame a fear, and I felt happy about it.
All it takes is something small. Everyone doesn't have to see your change, but they should be able to see your change. Does that make sense?
Correct.
I don't know if that makes sense. That just came to my mind. If you like it, I appreciate it.
Now we got podcast. So if y'all love it, y'all like it, please down below in the comments. I don't know where they's gonna be at, up, below, left, right, but please down below.
This and they pop up everywhere. They pop up.
But please though, right below down the comments, please. Let us know how you feel. Let us know what you suggest. Let us know, and I'm asking for people that cannot do it on their own. For anybody that got some sort of suggestions for the people that's trying to help, please leave a suggestion down below.
Please, we appreciate it.
And there was one more thing I wanted to say. I wanted to speak on something else down below in the comments. Oh, like and subscribe also. Please, we appreciate it.
And always be a good neighbor.